Prophet Muhammad is most holy for Muslims. Muslims have written hundreds of books that discuss events in his life. But an ordinary Muslim does not know many critical things mentioned in Islamic history about the Prophet. In this video, we will discuss rarely mentioned events related to the death of the Prophet. So stay tuned for some shocking facts related to his death. Some of our Muslim friends will be surprised that the Prophet did not die of natural causes. Sahih Hadith and Sirah mention that the cause of his death was poisoned meat. According to Sunan Abi Dawud, Hadith number 4512, a Jewess gifted a roasted sheep to Prophet Muhammad on the day of the conquest of Khaybar, which she had poisoned. Prophet Muhammad ate, and so did his companions. But soon after, Prophet told his companions, "Take away your hands from the food, for it has informed me that it is poisoned." But it was too late. Bishr ibn Bara ibn Marur Ansari turned blue, and he died soon after. Prophet was also affected by this poison, and it slowly caused his death. According to Sunan Abi Dawud, Hadith 4513, and I do not think about my illness except that the poisoned sheep of Khaybar, that is the time when it cut off my aorta. According to Mustadrak al-Hakim Hadith 4395, Dawud ibn Yazid says, I heard from Shobi, who said, "Swear by God, Prophet Muhammad and Abu Bakr were killed by poison, and Umar, Usman, and Ali ibn Abi Talib were killed by the sword, and Hassan bin Ali by poison, and Hussein bin Ali were murdered by the sword." This raises many questions, but I will only ask two. What was Angel Jibreel doing when someone served poisoned meat to the Prophet? Secondly, why were the founder of Islam and his companions unable to bring enough peace to protect even their own lives, as they were all murdered? Many hadiths mention towards the end of his life, the Prophet was in such a mental state that he thought he had had sex with his wives when he did not, because of which he felt he was affected by the sorcery of his enemies. But when his condition worsened, he became distrustful of everyone around him. According to Bukhari 5712, once the Prophet was semi-conscious when his wife Aisha made him drink some medicine. When he became fully conscious, he doubted the medication was poison. So he made everyone in the house take the same medicine, including his wife Maimuna, who was fasting that day. But he continued to get worse. And finally, the incident mentioned in the Hadith of Qirtaas happened. According to Islamic history and Hadith, the incident of Qirtaas happened on 25th of Safar, year 11th Hijra. Prophet Muhammad was bedridden and going through the final days of his life. Companions of the Prophet gathered around him, so the Prophet asked them to bring paper and pen, saying, "I will write something so that you will never go astray." But Umar ibn Khattab denied, saying that the Prophet is not in his senses and is talking nonsense, and Allah's book is enough for us to guide. An argument erupted between the companions, at which Prophet asked everyone to leave him alone. Many Muslim scholars, especially from the Shia sect, mention this as a terrible mistake. They say this was a missed opportunity to save the Muslim Ummah from conflict. Secondly, this incident was blasphemy against the Prophet by Umar ibn Khattab. Some historians say that Prophet Muhammad passed away at sunset on a Sunday evening. Islamic dating system considers the start of a new day after sunset. So historians mention it as Monday in the month of Rabbi-ul-Awwal in the year 11 after the Hijra. Historians disagree on the exact date, but agree that it was the scorching month of June when the temperature during the day goes above 40 degrees Celsius in the Arabian Peninsula. According to Al-Badaya wal-Nihaya by Ibn Kathir and Tabqat ibn Sa'd, Prophet was buried almost at midnight, 3 days after his demise in the same room where he passed away. But according to Sirah al-Halbiya, he was buried nearly 48 hours after he had passed away in the middle of night. As we know, Muslims bury their dead as soon as they pass away to avoid decomposition of the body. But why was the Prophet not buried for so long after his death? And why was he buried in the middle of the night at the same place where he died? Historians mentioned that only a few people were present at the burial of the Prophet. Why were his closest companions Abu Bakr, Umar, and Usman not present after his death? The reason for their absence was the eruption of severe dispute among the Prophet's companions. The first disagreement was about where they would bury the Prophet. Some companions wanted to bury him next to his pulpit in Masjid al-Nabwi, while others wanted to bury him in the graveyard known as Jannat al-Baqi. But on the third day, Abu Bakr quoted a hadith that no one had ever heard before, that a prophet should only be buried at the place where he died. So the dead body was buried in Aisha's room, which was in the possession of Abu Bakr's family. Another disagreement was whether Muslims should offer funeral prayers for the Prophet. History books do not mention a funeral prayer for the Prophet. But the most significant disagreement was who would be Prophet's successor or caliph. Abu Bakr and Umar went to Saqifa Bani Saida as soon as Prophet Muhammad died to resolve the issue of caliphate. According to a passage in Tabqat ibn Sa'd, Prophet's last military campaign was Hunain, in which Muslims gathered immense spoils of war. But the young men of Ansar were unhappy with the distribution of war booty, which resulted in a disagreement between the Ansar and the Muhajirin. This disagreement worsened in Saqifa Bani Saida when Ansar demanded that the first caliph should be one of them. Upon this, the dispute between Ansar and Muhajirin became so severe that daggers were about to be drawn. With extreme difficulty, after 3 days, Ansar accepted Abu Bakr as the first caliph. During these 3 days, Abu Bakr and Umar did not even come back to see the dead body of the Prophet even once. A tradition in the history of Tabari mentions that Abu Bakr was not present in Medina at the death of Prophet Muhammad. No one had enough courage to bury the Prophet until the Prophet's torso's color changed. Similarly, another tradition in Tabqat ibn Sa'd mentions that Prophet was not buried for several days after his death until his belly swelled and his fingers changed in color. According to Qasim bin Muhammad, when Prophet's nail color changed to green, only then he was buried. In short, companions of the founder of Islam were busy fighting over the matter of caliphate rather than burying him after his death. In the hot climate of Arabia, the body of the Prophet had started to decay. Forced by this, Ali ibn Abi Talib decided to bury the Prophet. The body's condition was so bad that the companions bathed and buried the Prophet in the same clothes he wore at his death. They buried the Prophet after midnight in the presence of only a few of his companions. You can find further information about the circumstances and aftermath of Prophet Muhammad's death in the description of this video. Please like and share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to enable all notifications and you will not miss upcoming videos on this channel. Also support this channel on Patreon. Link to Patreon is in the description of this video. I will see you in an upcoming video. Bye-bye.